The lights is bright today. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, let me. Okay. It ain't chicken if you got it. Let your friends know. Y'all, players and playettes, what's going on? It's your girl, Miss Monae. You already know. Welcome, my divine beauties, to Miss Monae's channel. If you like this video and it resonates with you, please make sure to click that like button, get that algorithm going. We already know what it is. Let's stay tuned and let's grow in spirituality with each other. I hope you guys are excited because today we are talking about the heart chakra. Yes, that's right. We have finally hit chakra 4. And the heart chakra is the central powerhouse of the human energy system. So let's not delay, let's begin. Welcome to Miss Monae's channel. The location of the heart chakra is in the center of the chest. The heart chakra is also represented by the color green, which is very different because you always see in society a red heart, but it's so crazy that the heart chakra is the human energy system, the life force, the central powerhouse. And every time you go outside, you see green, you see trees, you see the earth and the life force physically. The heart chakra mediates between the body and the spirit, and it determines your health and your strength. It's emotional in nature. It can help propel us on our emotional development. The spiritual lesson here that we see is that it teaches us to act in love and act with compassion and recognize that the most powerful energy that we have is love. The energy that the heart chakra is connected to in the physical body is the heart and your circulatory system, your ribs, your breast, your thymus gland, your lungs, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, and your diaphragm. Pay attention to these aspects of the body because if you are experiencing blockages within your heart chakra, then you can have physical symptoms within these areas. Our fourth chakra energy relates to our emotional perceptions, which can determine the quality of our life way more than our mental perception. As children, we react with a wide range of emotions such as compassion, love, confidence, hope, despair, hate, envy, and fear. As adults, we are challenged to generate within ourselves an emotional climate and steadiness from which to act consciously and with compassion. It represents our energy to let go and let God. With this energy, we can determine that our emotional challenges are all a part of divine planning. This is the intent of the conscious evolution, okay? By releasing our emotional pain and being able to let go of our need to know why things happen the way they do. And this will help us reach a state of tranquility. We have to embrace the healing energy of forgiveness and release our lesser need for human, self-determined justice. In the 10th Sephirah, the Tree of Life, the heart chakra is also represented by the Sephirah of undefeated, which is symbolic of the beauty and the compassion within God. This energy represents the heart of the divine and how it's endlessly pouring forth a nurturing life force. The sacrament of marriage in Christianity is related to the fourth chakra. As an archetype, marriage represents the first and foremost bond with oneself, which is the internal union of self and the soul. This is where we can become spiritually sophisticated. While the third chakra energy focuses on our feelings about ourselves in relation to the external world, the fourth chakra focuses on the energy in an internal world. Okay, our emotional responses to our own thoughts and ideas, attitudes and inspirations, as well as the attention that we give to our emotional needs. Our primary fears in the heart chakra are related to loneliness and abandonment. It's related to fears of commitment and following one's heart, the fear of not being able to protect yourself emotionally, the fear of emotional weakness and betrayal. Loss of the fourth chakra energy can give rise to things like jealousy, bitterness, anger, hatred, and an inability to forgive others as well as yourself. Our primary strengths in the heart chakra area deal with love, compassion, dedication, inspiration, hope, trust, and the ability to heal each other if need be. You know how that shit go. you know how that should go. So while intelligence or mental energy is considered superior to your emotional energy, it's actually emotional energy that is far more superior. And it's your emotional energy that is the true motivator of your human spirit. Love in its purest and unconditional form is the substance of the divine, with its endless capacity to forgive us and respond to our prayers. Our own hearts are designed to express beauty, compassion, forgiveness, and love. It's against our spiritual nature to act otherwise. We are not born fluent in love, but we spend our whole lives studying this aspect and experiencing it, and we learn about love's energy and its pure power. We are as attracted to love as we are intimidated by it. We are motivated by love, controlled by it, inspired by it, hated by it, and we can be destroyed by it. Love is the physical fuel of our spiritual and our physical body. Each of life's challenges has some aspect to do with love. How we respond to these challenges is recorded within our cell tissues. We live within the biological consequences of our biographical choices. Because love has so much power, we come to experience it in certain stages. Each stage can present a different type of love intensity, and it can show in different forms within forgiveness, within compassion, within generosity, within kindness, within caring for oneself and caring for others. The stages all follow the design of our chakras, so it starts at the root chakra. First, we begin to learn love and experience love through our tribe, absorbing the many expressions of its energy from our family members. And tribal love can be unconditional, but it also comes with the expectation of loyalty and tribal support. And in the tribal energy, love is kind of shared among its own kind. As we get into the second chakra, the sacral chakra, this awakens and we can learn bonds through friendships. Our love grows to include outsiders. We can express love through caring and sharing with people who we are not connected with through blood. And as our third chakra awakens, we begin to discover love through external things of our physical, our personal, and our material needs. This may include athletics, academics, fashion, dating, mating, occupation, home, and body, the things that include the solar plexus, things that include your identity, how we form and create one. With the advancement of psychotherapy and the spiritual movement, love became recognized as a force that influences and perhaps determines biological activity. Love can help us heal ourselves and others. Life crises that end up having love at the core of their issues, such as things like divorce, death of a loved one, emotional abuse, abandonment, adultery. These issues can often be the cause of illnesses. These issues can actually cause an illness in you, and it can come at the same time as the manifestation of the problem. So let's say, for example, I was talking to this guy at this bar and he was talking to me about gambling, and he was telling me that he has met so many dudes who have lost a bunch of money, went out there, lost thousands of dollars, and immediately those people got so sick because they were coupled with a loss of money, and then he would never see those people in the gambling place again. Y'all, I kid you not, this shit is real. When you have problems with money, okay, you need to check your sacral chakra, your second chakra, okay, because that shit is for real. It deals with money and power, and if you are struggling in that area, you could form physical illnesses that are related to these things. So for not, it's all about energy, it's all about frequency. If you are experiencing these types of pains in these areas, then you have to take the time to look at your life and realize personal choices and accept responsibility for yourself, what you're going through, and see the plans that you can go through to heal yourself, because you can heal yourself. You are not dead. You are an energy being in the spirit, and God has the power to heal. But remember, physical healing also requires the healing of emotional issues. So listen, if you can't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. This is a common factor. Yeah, for many people, they don't really get how to love on themselves. Some people think it's a third chakra energy, and let me go buy all these material things. This will satisfy me in some way. You have to have the courage to listen to your heart's direction and the way that it's guiding you. Listen to its emotional directions, its emotional messages. If something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't right. So never doubt yourself. The archetype that we find the most related to when we have a problem within our heart chakra is experiencing the archetype of the wounded child. And the wounded child within each of us contains a damaged or emotional stunted pattern of our youth and painful memories of our past, of negative attitudes, things we haven't let go, and of dysfunctional self-images. Unknowingly, we can continue to operate within these patterns as adults, but they may come out in different ways. So experiencing the fear of abandonment comes out as an adult as experiencing jealousy. Sexual abuse becomes dysfunctional sexuality, and this will often cause the same vibrations within our own children. A child's negative self-image can later become problems as an adult, such as having anorexia, obesity, alcoholism, and other addictions that are linked to obsessing over a fear of failure. These patterns can damage our emotional relationships, our personal and professional lives, and our health. So loving oneself begins with confronting the archetypal force which within the psyche that takes the wounded child's authority from over us. Because if you're unhealed, your wounds keep you living in the past. Following our intuitive guidance can be the biggest, highest form of preventative health care. Everyone's intuitive system works this way. It is rare when our intuitive system does not alert us to negative energies that can cause harm to us, and it can show us how we can release these energies before a physical illness forms. Healing is possible through the act of forgiveness and life, and through the teaching of Jesus. Forgiveness is like the spiritual aspect of perfection. It's like a physically healing way out. Forgiveness becomes no longer an option, it becomes necessary for healing. So our wounded child can see the divine or see God as operating as a reward and punishment type system with humanly logical explanation for all painful experiences. So the wounded child does not understand that within all experiences, no matter how painful, lies spiritual insight. So this is called having symbolic sight, when you're able to look at a situation and see the spiritual meaning for it. So long as we think as a wounded child, we will always love conditionally and not unconditionally, because we will have too much of a great fear of loss. We have to move ahead and become unwounded in order to become self-empowered. Yeah, I had to take the bun out. I had to just say fuck it, because it was literally like falling all over the place. Whole video, whole time, you know. So when we enter the interior of our own heart, we can leave behind the familiar thought patterns of the lower three chakras, and particularly our tribal heart, our conditioned love, only loving people who share a common blood bloodline. For example, people can get stuck in the first 3 chakras. This is the love and the external world, okay? As in saying, my priority are the needs of my family. This is not caring for yourself. I can't change my jobs because my wife needs to feel secure. This is not putting yourself first. We are greeted with the heart's question, one question only: what about me? This question can cause us to enter a new path for ourselves. We may attempt to run back to the protection of the tribe, but its capacity to comfort us is now gone. We finally can get to know ourselves by discovering our emotional nature. Without anyone else, people have to know, like, what do I like? What do I love? What do I believe? What are my strengths? Can I rely upon myself? What are my weaknesses? Why do I continue to do the things that I do? These questions are different from the ones that the tribal mind might ask you. Like, what do I like in relation to others? Or how strong can I be while still remaining attractive to others? Or what do I need from others in order to be happy? Or what will I have to change about myself in order for others to love me? These are tribal group mind aspects of the mind that can completely take away your own self-power. Becoming one with the self activates the transformation of our human consciousness. I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you stay tuned. My video, Me and You with KD, just came out. You guys can check it out on my channel. Check out my damn 7 chakra energy system videos, y'all. I'm putting them up for y'all because I already done wrote out my video plan. I plan on sticking with you. So algorithm, if you stayed this long, you might as well have liked the video. So go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can go ahead and join the family. We want you here. We want you here. Don't play. You know you want to be here. Don't play. Don't play. We want you here. Love you guys totally. Love you guys indefinitely. Let's go, my divine light beings. Miss Monae, 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 Monae. Ain't even no food in this video. The hell going on? I have to go pick up my son.
I know you've been waiting for me. Want me to pick it up, rotate and call me shorty. I'm open for you daily, I'll be your only. Want me to be his baby, treat me like I'm his lady. You know you drive me